Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's your boy, Alejandro, the resilient Alejandro. Wow, Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope everyone had a safe New Year's Eve, a holiday, the whole thing, the whole shebang. Excuse me. I hope you all had a great day. And I hope that 2026 is starting off to a great start and that you are off to a great start. And I know we just started the new year, so I won't get too ahead of myself. I was going to talk about something else, um, but I really just want to take 10 minutes of your time to talk about what my theme is going to be this year, or what I'm thinking about what the theme is going to be this year. But I also want to touch on something quite important, something that's come up um, with my partner too, and something that made me think about going into the next year. Obviously, most of us, we live in a cycle, right? Especially if we have a careers, you know that you have a busy season, you know that you have an off season, you know you have certain seasons within the quarters, right? Within certain 3 months. And right now we're in quarter one, March through, sorry, January through March. And understandably, for some of us, it's a bit of a slow season, and the middle of the year tends to be pretty fast. And likewise, um, toward the end of the year. For a lot of us, again, it doesn't matter if it's a recycled thing that we do every single year. But the fact that we're starting something from scratch, it's a reset. We're restarting, right? I think that's what really scares a lot of people, and that includes me. So whether it's starting a new fitness program, whether it's starting a new career, a job, or if you're enrolling in school, for example, like many of us, the semester is coming. When I was in college, whether it was my master's program or um, my bachelor's program, right? We would start a new semester either right away, like next week would be the first week of a new semester for me, and it would be a bit nerve wracking. You want to start off with the bang, but I just wanted to give some quick tips to anyone who is starting anything new, whether it's just a new season, right? And it starts out with the mindset. So it starts out with your mind and the intention that you have going into whatever event that you're going to go into. And I think that's probably one of the most important things. For example, today the skies are pretty gloomy, areas were foggy, it's been raining, and I would much rather have the rain than, freezing temperatures. But obviously, we all like the sun, especially as we're in the Golden State. But it does something psychological to the mind, and I think the mixture of the weather and the beginning of a new year, it really does something to individuals. And I know for me, it made me feel today like a lot of reflection. For me, the way I see things is I know there's going to be obstacles, and I can't tell you that I'm ready for those obstacles. But what I can tell you is I know I have the capacity to come face to face with those obstacles. And when I do, I'm going to find a solution. I'm going to resolve them. And last year, this time, I was faced with immense obstacles in my career, quite frankly. And it was a very interesting time. And it really made me switch in terms of the projection I wanted my career to go and the mindset. And I really had great quality colleagues and leaders, um, and even, on the other side, people were understanding. But I know that's not the case for everyone. You may not have a professor that's understanding that, we all have lives. Um, You may not have a boss to understand that you have life, or your job maybe requires you to do quite a lot. Now, my main point is focus on intention, focus on the mindset starting this year, right? It's not a setback, it's a reset. And I don't I'm not an advocate for starting Monday, starting Sunday, next week. Just start now. Little things matter much more than the bigger things, right? And if you ever read, and I recommend this book to anybody, but The Compound Effect by um, uh, Darren Hardy, I believe is his name. If you know his name, let me know in the comments. It's a really great book, but just like anything, whether it's money, whether it's steps, whether it's activities, things start to compound, and you start feeling that effect. In 2024, my main theme was resiliency. And I'm based off of a lot of things from resiliency. Quite frankly, that's what I named my online fitness training program, Resilient Physique. Because fitness is not just about the physical body, but it's also about the cognitive body, if I put it like that, right? And I'm gonna turn this light back on just so it knows I'm here. I was trying to like do a video before the sun goes down and it gets a little bit more dark and gloomy. This year, I've given some thought about what my theme is for the year. And I would honestly say, it honestly just came to me, and I would say focus. Focus is going to be my theme for the year. And I want to encourage you, okay, whether you're my only viewer, my 2 viewers, whoever you are, think about a theme for your life, okay? Use ChatGPT to create SMART goals, but think about a theme for your life. Whether it's self-awareness, whether it's health, whether it's growth, whatever it may be. It can be a value or something that's not necessarily tangible, right? And just continue to remind yourself every day of what it is. So for me, it's going to be focus. What's it going to be for you? That's my question. And think about the upcoming weeks. The first month of January getting by. I can tell you, and I can't disclose too much information, that the last 2 months of quarter 4, November and December, are quite the busiest for me outside of work because I'm going through some very big life changes that are essentially the next chapter of my life. Bigger responsibilities, bigger bills, stuff like that. And, God willing, things go well, this month. And I'll have an update as soon as, everything comes into fruition. But I just want to talk about those 2 things because I found it in my heart, I found it in my brain that I think a lot of us are scared of uncertainty. I certainly am, I can be. But we should not get too ahead of ourselves, right? So just keep that in mind. And look, if any of you ever need to talk, my Instagram, TikTok, it's right there on the YouTube channel. It might have changed. I'll have to check that. But let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think your theme is going to be this year. And if you've given thought about how you want the first quarter of 2026 to go, let me know. I'm genuinely curious, and if I can help in any way, I'll do my best to do that. Reset, recharge, build wisely, and just stay resilient. That's the name of the game. And I want to give another quick shout out to uh, I'm gonna butcher the name of the YouTube channel, and I'll link it in the comments and the description. But apart from what I'm noticing, some of my friends, partners, my partner um, commenting, and the video that I saw is really just this year. I have a feeling a lot of us are going to be focused. And I really do have a feeling that you are going to be focused as well. So keep going, stay resilient, build wisely, and lead boldly. Until next time, happy New Year's, 1/1/2026. I wish everyone prosperity and success in anything and everything that you decide to put your mind into. Let's grow together. See you next one. Bye.